Hey everyone, happy hump day. I just finished day 23 of our 80-day obsession journey, and it is the last time that we did today's workout, which was called Cardio Core, and it was tough. So it's like 30 minutes, I burned 300 calories, and it moves fast. But what I love about it is you're not doing the same move for like a minute long. Like you are doing a move for 30 seconds and then you switch to another move for 30 seconds and you repeat that 3 times and you move on to the next round. So right when you're starting to feel really fatigued is when it changes. And so the best part is that cardio is not my favorite, but I haven't dreaded this workout, even though we've done it 4 times so far in the last 23 days. And the best news is this is the last time we're doing it. But I do know that we're going to have more to come in month 2 that's starting next week. And I'm loving the results that I'm getting. I noticed that my endurance was so much stronger than it was the first time. And that's one thing that Autumn said during the workout was like, come on guys, remember what it was like on the first time you did this. And it's so easy to get stuck in the moment where you feel like, oh, I'm dying, this sucks. But then if you really focus on how far you've come, that's the motivation you need to get through. One thing I wanted to talk about today was self-care. And this is something that is really relatively new to me. I never took care of myself. I grew up in a household where I was made to feel that I was responsible for my parents who adopted me's happiness, and I was raised in a home with guilt and shame as the motivating factors to get me to do something. So I learned at an early age to neglect myself and that I was responsible for somebody else's happiness. And I grew up in a really controlling household where I really put 2 and 2 together as a child, that love meant controlling somebody, love meant taking care of people's needs, not necessarily materialistically, but really in just providing security, a home, a roof over your head, food on the table. And so those things stayed with me growing up. And so all my life I've spent so much time trying to make other people happy because I thought that that was my job. I thought that was my duty. And I know that I'm not the only one out there. I hear this all the time from moms, and it comes in different forms. A lot of moms feel like they have to give everything to their children, to their family, and that they come last. And I think society is showing, it puts pressure on people that, to be a good mom, you have to do everything for your kids, and it's selfish if you don't. But I realize now, in the last 5.5 years, since I've been practicing self-care, which is exercise, putting good things in my body, taking time for myself, so that my cup's full before I give to somebody else, I'm realizing how important this is, and that's something that I want to pass on to other mothers, to other women who have spent their lifetime neglecting themselves. And I really want to set an example for my children so that they never feel like they're responsible for anybody's happiness or that anybody else is responsible for their happiness. And it's so easy that, the idea of giving ourselves like what we need and what we want can be really very confusing if you've spent your whole life, not thinking that it's okay to take care of yourself. But I'm here to tell you that it is okay, and that if you really want to have a healthy, fulfilling, happy, satisfying life, you're going to have to take care of yourself first. And that is the biggest gift that you can give your family, is taking care of yourself. And you need to focus on what you can control, and that's you and your happiness. And what I've been doing recently is making sure that I'm taking care of myself before I go take care of anybody else. I work in an industry where my job is to empower other people, to inspire them, to help people, to listen to people's problems. And it's so easy for me to get back into the old routine of trying to control things that are not my business to control, trying to fix people's problems when they aren't willing to put in all the work. Or it's easy to focus on other people who do want help and do want to change, to neglect my own self. And so it's really about balance. But I will say that I wouldn't have figured any of this out had I not gotten into health and fitness, had I not taken that first step to take care of myself. And let me tell you, in the beginning I thought, how am I going to manage all this? How am I going to do this when I was working full time, when I had 3 children and my youngest was 18 months old? I didn't know how to do it because time had always been my excuse. But you know what? This has given me more time, and not just right now, but I know that it's giving me more time in the future because I'm living healthier, a healthier life now, which means I'll live a healthier, tomorrow, and so on. And really, my family and my children have not been neglected one bit for me taking the time to myself to take care of my health and my fitness needs and helping other people. They have not been neglected at all. If anything, we have more time and better quality time because of that. So if you're using the excuse of time or your family as why you're not taking that leap to take care of yourself, ask yourself, call yourself on it. Is that really an excuse, or is it really the case? I mean, obviously we have children we have to take care of, but at some point we have to take care of ourselves first. So I really ask you to ask yourself that question. Are you using your family, or are you using time as your excuse? Because you know what? You are the most important thing, and your self-care is the most important thing, so that you can live a better life, healthy and mentally and physically and emotionally.